Welcome, Dabentle. We are very pleased to have you join us today. Please take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much to the DIGIX lab for this opportunity. And I am excited to tell you guys more about our product at Pineapple. As you may have heard, my name is Dabentle Junior Ngulube, and I'm one of the co-founders of Pineapple. And I currently head up the mobile and web development teams at Pineapple. So who is Pineapple? Well, Pineapple is a digital-first insurance platform that aims to return as much value back to the policyholder as possible. And I'm going to give you a bit of a background as to the problems that we were trying to solve when we came up with the Pineapple product. So insurance is currently one of the least trusted industries in the world. And according to our research, here are the reasons why. So we were able to boil down these reasons into essentially four main pillars. The first being the industry being mistrusted, the second being a general sense of inaccessibility, the third being a high level of complexity surrounding insurance, and finally the fourth being low value given back to policyholders. So starting off with the first pillar, which is mistrust, there's a general sense of conflicts of interest between policyholders and the insurer, leading to the insurance industry becoming the least trusted industry in the world. Furthermore, when it comes to the community aspect of insurance, not a lot of people actually realize that it's the many that come together to help those in need in insurance. And finally, there is a severe lack of transparency as to what actually happens with the monthly premium that you pay. Moving on to inaccessibility, when it comes to traditional insurance, there's a high degree of paperwork that just makes the experience not very fun for policyholders. It's expensive as well. Finally, in terms of actually purchasing policies, people tend to have to hop onto long and drawn out phone calls that don't really provide an immersive experience for the policyholder. And last but not least, due to the dark history of South Africa, there's been a lot of barriers to entry for a lot of people to participate in the insurance industry. Next up, moving on to complexity, the long and drawn out complex contracts that are associated with insurance policies tend to put people off. There's a very low level of understanding as to actually how the technical side of insurance works. Next up, in terms of bundled products, there isn't the option for people to be able to purchase per item insurance for those items that they hold true and dear to themselves. Typically, you find that insurance companies bundle up products. So if you had a desire to insure yourself on a loan, you would first have to purchase a household contents product, which is not ideal for a lot of people. And finally, the products are very boring. They don't inspire any excitement in the eyes of the customer. Moving on to the final pillar, which is low value. Insurance has been seen as a grudge purchase. It's seen as something that people have to buy as opposed to something that they want to buy. The fraud that's currently eroding the value in the insurance ecosystem is very high. There's no shared value. So in years where the insurance company makes a lot of money, there is no sense of sharing that value with the policyholder at the end of the day, even though it is because of the policyholder that such high value has been returned back. And finally, just touching back on the fraud, we were able to calculate that approximately 38% of true value is returned back to the policyholder at the end of the day. This actually means that for every rand of premium that a policyholder pays, they only get 38 cents back in true value. So this really leaves a lot to be desired in the eyes of the consumer. So what did we do at Pineapple to address these problems? I'm going to walk you through these one by one. We introduced a social first incentive system to make insurance honest again. So starting off with the Pineapple business model, we have completely revolutionized the business model that traditional insurance companies used to follow. So at Pineapple, what we do is we take a fixed fee off of monthly premium. Whatever money is left over after that is essentially allocated to a kitty, which is used to pay for claims whenever people are in time of need. After 12 months, whatever is remaining in that kitty is essentially redistributed back to the policyholder. So at Pineapple, we always aim to return as much value as possible back to the policyholder at the end of the day. And by doing this, we are aligning interests with the policyholder, meaning that there isn't the sense that we are declining or turning down claims just to put more money in our pocket. Furthermore, using the Pineapple app, policyholders are able to see exactly what is happening with regards to the community in real time. So you can actually check out some really awesome graphs that measure the performance of the community as a whole and how you are tracking towards receiving money at the end of your 12-month cycle. Moving on to the topic of transparency. At Pineapple, it is very important for us to make sure that all policyholders are aware of what exactly is happening with their premium on a month-to-month basis. So using the Pineapple app, you can see in real time what exactly happened with your premium, how many people your premium went to assist in that time of need, and how much money you stand to get back at the end of your 12-month cycle. As of recently, we have also introduced a new live data feed whereby we share a lot of high-level statistics as to how the Pineapple community is performing. Such statistics that we share include the most popular vehicles or cell phone brands that are being insured, as well as sharing some very successful claim stories from some of our policyholders. Moving on to the ease of use, one thing we realize at Pineapple is that people don't really understand insurance at a high level, but what they do understand are the actual items that they want to insure. So we have adopted a picture-first approach in terms of insuring your items. This means that if a person wants to insure something, it is as simple as snapping a picture of that item. The Pineapple app then proceeds to make use of artificial intelligence to categorize what that item is, and pretty much under 60 seconds, you are able to insure your items. Easy peasy, Pineapple squeezy. Furthermore, we wanted to make sure that the app is visually appealing as well. The last thing that we wanted to do was to go down the route whereby people are filling in long and drawn out forms. So we've gone for very bright and very vibrant colors, and we've made use of a lot of emojis as well to make sure that the understanding element of the app is very intuitive. Finally, we have introduced something called the Pineapple Rewards System. In essence, what the Pineapple Rewards System aims to do is to increase engagements in the Pineapple app, as well as reward Pineapple policyholders for behaving in a positive manner that benefits the community as a whole. So on the Pineapple app, there are an assortment of challenges that people can do to basically earn points. And with these points, these Pineapple policyholders can redeem reward vouchers from Uber, Uber Eats, Take-A-Lot, and Superbalist, just to name a few. These rewards are very engaging, very fun, and they have really gone a long way in terms of returning as much value back to the policyholder at the end of the day. And that is us at Pineapple. Thank you for taking time out to hear my presentation, and I thoroughly hope you enjoyed what I have to share. Please feel free to download the Pineapple app off of the Huawei app gallery. Thank you to the team at DIGIX Lab for this amazing initiative. I think the space that you guys are about to open is going to be extremely progressive and will go a long way in terms of harboring creative talent on the African continent, and will continue to shape the startup ecosystem in South Africa. Thank you very much.
Amazing, Balente. You know, it's great that you could make yourself at home in both the commercial and the technological realms. We wish Pineapple all the success in the future.